Hi, my name is Craig Kelly and I'm back here again today to do a tube comparison. This is to capitalize off of the diaphragm review that I did and based on the requests of a lot of people out there with emails and some forum discussion and things like that. So for this purpose, we put together 6 different tubes, grunt tubes per se, and we're going to give them all a comparison with the same reed or diaphragm. We're going to use that throughout each and every one of these tubes. Now, the manufacturers that we chose today to do this with is going to start out with the first one, which is the new Primos call that came out. This is fairly new on the market. This is the Haas bugle. Basically, it does have an external reed on the top. We pulled that off for this purpose so that it's open-ended, just like the rest of the grunt tubes out here, to do the comparison with. Second is the Bugling Bull game calls. It's the Bully Bull tube. Third is the Wapiti River, and that's a new tube that he just put out. Fourth is Jason Phelps' grunt tube that he has on his website and on the market. And then we have the Point Blank tube, which is a little longer, cylindrical style. And then we have an undisclosed manufacturer, which is a prototype 12 we were asked to test as well. And for that, going back to the single reed diaphragm, I chose today a reed I really haven't used much, which is Glacier Country Watermelon. It's a double reed. And review but comparison is actually to go in the woods, look at everything realistically, how they sound. So we're going to go out to the woods, we're going to get 80 to 100 yards out. That's really in the zone you want to get with any bull. So your sounds hopefully are realistic enough and you're saying the right things to draw that bull into a shooter or into yourself if you're by yourself, and there's some different things. So with that, we did 3 bugles for each tube. We did a locate, we did a bugle with chuckles, calling cows essentially, and then what we did is a challenge bugle with a lip ball and some grunts. That should give us enough variation to see the differences in tubes. For the comparison, I will say initially the back pressure to be able to break the reeds over on the Primos is a little lacking. So it's going to be a little more difficult to get some of those other tones. The Bugling Bull game calls, the reed breaks over very well. You can achieve different sounds all the way through. Again, the Wapiti River, it's hard to get the reed to break over at times as well. Phelps breaks over very, very well, just like the Bugling Bull does. And the Point Blank does break over as well to a certain degree. And then this prototype 12 that we have here, it also does break over and gives you some of those tones that you're looking for. So we're really trying to stay within the 2 to 3 tone bugles, so that way you can actually hear the difference, hopefully, in the comparison of each and every tube. So let's go ahead and go outside, get 80 to 100 yards off, just like you would in the woods. I want this to be as realistic as possible. It's really easy to sit inside a room like this and blow them and try to judge things, and it can get very difficult. So let's put those to the test out where everybody wants to be, and that time of year is coming up pretty soon, so hopefully you see some value in this. Let's get outside.
Okay, now we were out in the field and we talked a little bit about the comparisons of the tubes, the grunt tubes themselves. Again, I'll be using one reed. We're going to be from 90 to 100 yards away, slightly uphill, and we're going to be making 3 different sounds. The first sound is going to be a locate bugle, the second sound is going to be another bugle with some chuckles with it, and the third bugle is going to be more of a challenge bugle where it's going to have a lip ball with some grunts. That should cover a wide range of bull sounds within these tubes. Have you judged these tubes yourself? This is just a comparison. It's not a review, no specs to them or anything else. It's really anything you can buy off the shelf and judge for yourself.